Hello everyone, my name is JM or Lunari Sims, however you know me as, and welcome to the first video when you can hear my voice. First of all, sorry if you hear like a really weird noise in the background. It's 40 degrees outside. If I don't have the fan pointing at my face, I would probably melt, and I don't want that, so sorry for that. Today I'm gonna show you my Desiderata Valley Megahood, if that's what you can call it. I've been playing this hood for like, I don't know, 3 years or so, like since 2021 I think, but I don't have any screenshots of it, like barely, because I deleted them, so I don't know exactly when I began playing it. So this Megahood, if you can call it that way, only consists of like Desiderata Valley and River Blossom Hills, which are the hoods that come with free time and seasons respectively. Why did I choose to play these hoods? Because I wanted to play like something different, because I was sick of the base game hoods. And not only because I kept playing them, because like they're the most like popular hoods, so like playing them in a different way felt weird to me, if that makes sense. I hope it does. If not, too bad. And also downtown and the universities, I think it's, yeah, Katari Sim State University. If you can tell, this Desiderata Valley, I'm going to show you later. It's the makeover made by Katari on Tumblr. I can like put the link of her makeover in the description box below. Well, let's get in first and then I'll keep talking. Wait. Okay, so yeah, this is what my hood looks like. I mean, it's, as you can see, it's Katari's made over version, like to make it more tropical. But I've kind of strayed away from that path because I felt like it wasn't limiting my custom content choices, because I have a lot of like coats and hoodies and stuff like that, and it felt weird to use them in a tropical setting, so I just strayed away from that, and now I use like all the seasons. I kind of want to give you like a content warning of a sort, and that is that my stories are sometimes very out of the norm in terms that they can include some messed up topics, like, I don't know, murder, yeah, crazy people. Look, let's just leave it at like some of my sims are not doing okay and they probably need help. But I just love playing that way because it just makes the game more fun for me, instead of just like, okay, let's play one space and let's see what my sim wants, because that's just really boring me, because sometimes I may have a vision for a sim and that sim may not cooperate, so I'm just like, okay, screw it. I'm just gonna play however I want to. So that's just how I played it. I think I'm in round 4 or 5. I still haven't finished that round. I have some families left to play. I don't know if I will record this like straight or just like a different day. So maybe by the time I finish recording this, I may have already like finished playing all the families. I don't know. Especially like River Blossom Hills. Also, if you see like some weird CC stuff, I accidentally deleted my CC folder and I have to start over. So some things may look weird. So the families I have in this neighborhood, as you can see, are like the Una family, this is the ASPIR family, the Mole family, the PICASO family, and you will see that I also play with some head cannons and I use CP to make them true. I'll talk about that later. The Bell family, the TEATHERTON, which is Alexandra Omaki, I think that's her name. Is that her name? Yeah. Who's like Gabe Omaki's first ex-wife. The jokes and the contraries. So I guess let's go with the contraries first. Yeah, the contrary family consists of like Venus country, the atrociously evil witch, who's like I think she was like Edward's alien. Well, first he had plenty of alien daughters for some reason. Leah Woodward, she's the adopted child of Rick. Also we have Diana, I think that's what her English name sounds like. And also Akita Boomer. I don't know why the last name's like that. I don't know how to change it. So yeah, let's read the description first. Venus's parents died under mysterious circumstances. Rumor has it that a fire started in Opal and Edward's bedroom and spread to the entire house. Research has found some traces of dark magic, which makes everyone think that the only person who miraculously survived the fire hides something behind that facade. No matter what the truth is, she now has to live alone with, well, this was before Rick moved in with her, alone with almost no money in what her family used to call home. Will she be able to make it, or will she have to get in touch with that sibling she never got to meet? They never got to meet, like, she heard that she supposedly have like a half brother, but like, you know, Edward and Opal are not like the best people, at least in my game. So yeah, let's just go to the household and see what we have here. Okay, so, as you... Oh my god, why is it so slow? Okay, stop lagging. As you can tell, I forgot that Boomer ran away for whatever reason. He gets along... Well, obviously, nobody gets along with Venus. I think no one in this family gets along. Oh, well, she actually wants to be friends with her, so yeah, good for her. Or bad for her, I don't know. She wants to. Good for her, I guess. And I think they're actually really close friends. Yeah, I'm going to explain this to you later. So first of all, let's see the family tree. Let's check the family tree. Okay, yeah, so you can see there's some weird stuff in Opal and Edward. That's because I lost my CC folder and probably the portraits got updated. And they now look like this. They're not supposed to look like this, I promise. As you can see, Rick's supposed to have another like 2 half-brothers that are alien. But I killed them because I thought we had too many people in the hood, and I thought like, you know what, let's kill them. Let's kill them. It was really fun. I may also like treating my toddlers as pets sometimes. But we're not talking about that now. So Leah, I like killing my Sims quite a lot. This guy, Todd, was a butler. I think they met. As you can see, he was like his sugar daddy. That's what I was telling you earlier. My stories are sometimes a bit messed up and include sensitive topics. So I'm sorry if you don't like that. So Todd, he used to be a butler, and they met after Rick graduated from college. You can see his last name still Woodward. He's keeping his last name because like he was rich. He's into money. He's a fortune sim. You know that trope. How did he die? Well, he was such a bad... I hated him. He always showed up uninvited to every single household, no matter if he knew the Sims or not. And it was pissing me so much. So I just decided to get rid of him. I also hated him. Like, I just wanted to ruin his life. I'm not like this in real life, I promise. I will explain the entire lore of Leah because she's one of 3 triplets that were put into adoption. I don't know how many rounds ago, like probably 1 or 2. She's originally the daughter of, I forgot her name, Zebasquizing. I don't remember who made that sim. She's supposed to be like Julian Cook's rival. I will put the link in the description box of her sim too. So yeah, she was like one of the triplets she had with, I think it was like the young one. I think that's Jacob Martin. I think I forgot all of their names. I'm so sorry. So that being said, we have Diana, who is the alien daughter of Todd. So what's the reason he hates his daughters? Well, as I explained earlier, he is a fortune sim, so he really didn't want any children at all. He only wanted like a rich husband to spend all his money in like whatever he wanted to buy. However, Todd really wanted to have a family, children, you know, all that stuff. So he's not really a good parenting figure. It was like the source of many fights between him and Todd. But since he ended up ending his life, let's just leave it at that, his problems are all fixed. The house itself, I kind of redecorated it really quickly because as you can tell from the description, the entire house was burned down. So I had to
like not built it from scratch, but like redecorated it, like all of it. I hate those bunk beds, by the way. They don't really work properly. So, I think this is now Rick's room. This used to be like Opal and Edward's room, but it's now Rick's. And this is both Leah and Diana's room. It's just a simple children's room. We didn't have that, well, we have some money. Well, when you have to redecorate an entire place, you don't have that much money, especially when we spent all the money Todd had on this house. This is obviously Venus' room. I think she's the only one who can access her room. As you can see, like, everything. Nobody truly knows, as far as I know, that she's a witch. Like, the rumors are still rumors, and, I mean, Rick is suspicious of her, but, like, he doesn't care. He got rid of his parents, who were really bad people. Let me explain a bit further, because you might be confused. Opal and Edward were like the beakers of my Desiderata Valley. They were like really focused on their work. They really didn't care that much about Rick, so he was pretty much neglected. He relied a lot on his friend Violet, JOCQUE, not joke. Edward mostly had Venus to experiment on her when Rick initially left for college, because he won like a subject test. Like, you know, they worked in biology, so like, well, no, they worked in oceanography. Never mind. They still were pretty much into, you know, the alien stuff, studying, researching, like, genes from different planets and stuff. So they had her just to mess with her, but they still didn't care that much about her. She ran away multiple times, like a lot of times. For some reason, she hated Opal more than Edward. I don't know why. Probably because Edward's like father. So she's like, you know, he's my father. He's my father. I still don't kind of hate him, even though he did all the stuff to me. Please don't do that in real life. For Rick, he's working in the dance career. He's almost level 10. His lifetime one is to become a world-class ballet dancer. So he's pretty much down, like only one level more. He inherited money from Todd, so he's like, yay, money. He made enemies with him. His parents died, and also fighting with them. It was mutual. Like, Opal and Edward, of course, didn't approve of Rick's marriage. Like, he given up on pretty much. Initially, he gave up on his dreams because of he married Todd, but then he worked hard to get to level 10 of the dance career. Yeah, as you can see, they had initially two children, Paris and Bart. Paris is based on the Greek mythology, like from Troy, and Bart. If you're watching this video, you know that's you. I had two Sims named Bart, to be fair, so I was like, I have to kill one of them. And it was his turn. So for Leah, she has plenty of friends like Esgy. Esgy's like Jules and Jacob's daughter. We'll get to her later. Amanda Roth, she's like Stella Roth and someone else's daughter. Caleb and Make. She actually has friends. And well, poor Diana doesn't. Well, she has Amanda Roth. I mean, she grew up into a child recently, so she'll have plenty of time to make friends. Yeah, I mean, there's not much else to talk about as far as I know. If I forget something, I'll let you know.
Actually, I just realized I forgot to tell you that, not only is Venus an alien, she's also a werewolf. Well, anyway, a witch, but you knew that. And that's what she looks like as a werewolf. I have default replacements, but she still looks very creepy without them. I don't know who turned her into a werewolf. Probably it was Natasha Rona, because like she's the only werewolf in the neighborhood. But I seriously forgot how that happened and why I did that. I think I was just feeling quirky that day. But yeah, back to the video.
But yeah, this is pretty much the contrary household. Let's go to the next family, shall we? I just realized I forgot to tell you like that Rick has business, like to sell random stuff. He has hired Natasha Una because you know, she likes arts and crafts. So we have some of her paintings here. Actually, like even though his hobby is games, he also paints sometimes. So he also sells his art. And I mean, we just started. He asked for a loan and all that stuff. So it's not like we're that high in the business level. We'll just rank 1. So I guess we'll see what he will make out of this business in the future. And now we can move to the next family, who I think will be the JOCQUEs. Okay, so we have the JOCQUE family, which consists, of course, of Marcel JOCQUE, Brandon JOCQUE, Sophia JOCQUE, and Emily JOCQUE. Brandon is like the second oldest son after Violet, and we also have Emily, who is like the youngest daughter. She's also like a twin. She has also like a twin sister, but she was given up for adoption because I didn't want to bother playing too many Sims at the same time. She's called Melissa. We'll see her when we log the household. Let's read the household description because I think it's very, like, the story I created is very interesting. Just saying. Even though they went through the ups and downs, the JOCQUE marriage is as strong as ever. Having reached their elder years, their main focus is to take care of their careers and their lovely children, or to stop them from throwing themselves into each other's throats. So yeah, let's see. Okay, so here we are in the JOCQUE family. Let me show the family tree first. These are all their children: Violet, Brandon, Melissa. Here's her now as a teenager, and old Emily. And they also have like a little granddaughter. She's called Amy. We'll see her later. She's Violet and Drake's daughter. As you can see here, I made Jessica Picasso's sister. Why did I choose to do that? Is because like their facial structure is very similar. Like when I initially saw Jessica Picasso, I was like, oh my god, they're like, they probably use the same facial face template. What if I made her Sophia JOCQUE's sister? And I did, and that's what I did, and it's actually very fun to play that way because we don't have a lot of we don't have any extended families in Desiderata Valley. We don't have, like, in Pleasantview we have like the Pleasants and the Burbs here, and also the Oldies. Here we only have like isolated families, which can make it a bit boring sometimes. Well, we'll talk about them later. For now, let's just focus on the JOCQUE family. As you can see here, Brandon and Emily don't get along at all. There's like 2 reasons. The technical one is that I downloaded a mod that makes it so like mean interactions are available to everyone regardless of their relationship level. So they always fight. I think it's because they're mean, grouchy. Yeah, she's very grouchy. He's kind of grouchy too. It's especially Emily, the one who initiates the interactions. By the way, she's so pretty. Like, she's pretty as heck. Let me show you her everyday outfit. Like, she's so pretty. By the way, I forgot to tell you earlier. If you saw that Rick's face, or like the JOCQUE family faces look different, especially Marcel's. I think he's the only face that I changed in this family. It's because I use genetically correct Sims. Like they now have the features of their ancestors. I don't remember who made them. I might Google them. I think it was Isabella Goff maybe. I don't know, because there's like 2 different Tumblrs. I probably have downloaded stuff from both of them. The second reason why they're enemies, which is like the lore version, is because as you can see, they're both fortune Sims. And Marcel and Sophia are both about to die. They're about to pass away of old age. So they're kind of fighting for the place in the inheritance. First of all, Violet will probably... I don't know if she will inherit this house. I like to play in a way that the oldest child inherits the house, the family house. But I don't know if I will do that because Violet is already living in a separate house with her husband. I think they're married, yeah. So I don't know if I will move them here, but because of that reason, because like the future since is still uncertain, they're fighting over the inheritance. Like, yeah, we'll be the one who hates this house, and all that kind of discussion that happens in families when people are about to pass away. Kind of annoying. And also, Melissa sometimes comes to visit the household because she wasn't adopted ever, and I don't think I will have any same adopter. I will just leave her as a townie, and when Emily grows up to an adult or a young adult, I will make her grow up as well. So yeah, she's also really mean. She's like straight up a bully. When her and Emily are like together, they're like the mean girls. I have a teen arcade. That's the one I uploaded to Tumblr, like 2 years ago. I don't remember, and I use it a lot. And because I have my teen sims go there to meet other teen sims, and they're like always slapping other teens. They're like the mean girls. They're bad people. So as you can see, Brandon Joke here is dating Tori Weber. I hate her. I hate her. I don't know. She gives like her vibes are not vibing. I think she's also a romance sim, which doesn't help. But like, I don't know. She always acts so weird around him. She always like checks other sims out, and I think some other sims after all wants to flirt with her, which is not a good image on her. I don't think. Are you dating someone? You're not dating anyone yet. I don't even remember your gender preference. Let me show you. I mean, the JOCQUE house is just, I think, basically the same as Katati had originally redecorated. The door here is glitched. Sorry for that. So I think only the upstairs is different because I had to like add another room for Emily here. As for her hobbies, well, they all like sports. Sophia loves sports. Well, fitness. Actually, she loves fitness, but like, fitness, sports, basically the same thing. Of course, Marcel likes quizzing, and I feel like maybe one of their children would have inherited like Marcel's hobby, but no, nobody did. They all like the same things as their mom, though he likes games more than sports. I don't know. I don't know if Sophia's like a strict mother. I had a headcanon that she was. I tried to play it so like Marcel and Sophia didn't get along because of those conflicting interests. And as you can see, she has 3 bolts with her brother-in-law, and I think he has 2 bolts with his sister-in-law. So I tried to play like this story, and I think it's still in here in the memories. Let me show you. Yeah, as you can see here, I made them break up. I made them break up. As you can, what? I have no idea this happened. I really had no idea this happened. She's already dead. She was the first one to die. I hate her. I had no idea that happened. Sorry for that, I guess. I don't know where the memories are. I promise you, they were there. I promise you. Yeah, I can't seem to find those memories. Sorry for that. But I like, at first I made like switch partners and stuff, as I did with 2 other households that you will see after this one. But it didn't really work out for me. They really didn't make any interactions with their new partners. They were always like rolling ones for each other, and I was like, I feel bad. Because, yeah, they have bolts, like a lot of chemistry with their respective in-laws, and known with each other. But I was like, they really don't fit. Like, I couldn't see them together, so I made them split up again and remarry. So, yeah, they're really cute. Like, they're couple goals. Let me show you their everyday outfits for a second. This is a replacement, probably, that I downloaded. It looks good on her. I don't remember having this in my game. And this is Marcel. And here we have Brandon Jock. This used to be Violet's old room. This is her. Oh, this is his everyday outfit. He has pimples in his face. Same. No, I don't. So yeah, this is pretty much it for the Jock family. I don't think I have anything else to show you.
I forgot to tell you that the Jock household, specifically Marcel, owns a restaurant. I haven't built this restaurant. I've made some modifications to it. The original one is by Plastic Box on Mod The Sims. I can leave the link to it in the description box below. Yeah, we're still in level 1. It was like last round, so we haven't had that much time to advance and get more stars. As you can see, the space is a bit crumpled. I'm having some difficulty like when I have to make sims or stuff like that. So I may probably make it bigger when we get more cash. The lot was originally CC3. Yeah, I made some changes, but not like drastic changes. He works here with his teenage son, Brandon. Since he's like a family member, I'm not able to hire him in the game. So I just make them, the two of them come together and then work for a while. I think they also have another employee. Let me check. It's here, right? Yeah. This Souni, Rosemary, works here too. I think she cleans the dishes and stuff. I don't know if like I'm making this like family business for, I don't know, Brandon maybe, since he's the one who's working here with Marcel. Maybe in the future, but for now he still works in the culinary career, as you can see. But I wanted him to make it big before he died, and also do something different, because I just don't know what to do with Sims to have the cuisine hobby. And I thought this was a great idea. It reminds me of Antonio Monti, like the guy from Chernobyl. Like so many people make him buy a restaurant too, and it kind of reminded me of that. I haven't played with restaurants that much. It's fun. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned the name. The name is Mac Marcel's.
Okay, let's move on to the next household, which I think it will be the Bell family. Okay, so here we have the Bell family, which consists of Isaac Bell, I think that's what his name is pronounced. Tinkerbell, that was so funny. Jingle Bell, that was so funny. Elizabeth Bell in here, and Tristan Bell. Tristan, I think he's, if I'm not mistaken, he's adopted, because Isaac and Elizabeth had him when they were already elders. So they really couldn't reproduce because they're old. So they adopted Tristan, and if I'm not wrong, Tristan is Leah's biological brother, but they're living in completely different households. Now, let's read the family description. The Bell family is not doing wonderfully well, at all. The whole cheating scandal was too much for some of the family members. I know Diana is their oldest daughter. She's a trans girl in my game. And now Diana wants nothing to do with her dad and her new stepmom. Even worse, rumors say Isaac is still cheating on his new wife with someone he's very familiar with. Will the family be able to rise from the ashes, or will they end up falling apart again? So yeah, let's check the household. So here we are in the Bell household. Everyone's awake for some reason, and it's 3:33. I don't like the time it is right now. You're probably wondering, where is Hannah? Where's Hannah? That's a long story, kids. You'll have to wait for that later. Okay, I forgot to replace this. Again, if you see weird stuff related to missing CC, ignore it. It's not there. What happened? Well, I found this post on Tumblr that talked about how Isaac and Hannah had more chemistry and were more compatible with the ASPIR marriage. It was their aspirations are more compatible. They have similar interests. Elizabeth is a fortune sim, Isaac is a popularity sim. So they don't want to make the family bigger or stuff like that. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that later. We're gonna talk about this later. Um, they got along better. They get along better because like Hannah wanted to have more children. Isaac didn't. In the ASPIR household, Victor wanted to have more children. Elizabeth didn't, as you can remember, like from the original family description. So I did that. That's what I did. As you can see, like in her memories, probably if they did not vanished for whatever reason. Yeah, you can see like getting engaged to Isaac, breaking up with Victor, making enemies with Victor, winning a fight, all these kinds of lost Hannah as a best friend, won a fight with Hannah, had an affair with Isaac, him too, got caught cheating by Hannah, had an affair with yada yada yada. Let me show you now the family tree because it's yeah. This is very confusing. This can be really confusing at first. So, this is Diana Bell. She's now living with Sandy Roth. They're non-binary in my game. They're Morty and Stella's child, and together they have a son. The name Venkat, or I don't know how it's pronounced. I'm so sorry. I might be butchering the pronunciation. Like I've never seen that name before. But I really liked it because it was like, oh, so original. The name generated it because he's an adopted child. Of course, like Diana is trans. She can have biological children, so they had to adopt. Yeah, this kid died. We also have again Tinkerbell, very original. We have Jingle Bell. I'm so sorry for that. They're also like twins. There was a time in my game where I had a lot of twins. I don't remember if it was because of a mod I had, like the triplets and quads mod. That wouldn't make any sense. Maybe it does. Maybe it does. And also, as you can see, well, we have also like Tristan Bell. Yeah. The bad part about this is that now the Bell and the Aspir family are now related. Like every single family member is now related to each other. So I have difficulty pairing them up with other Sims. So I have to pair them up with Townies now. As you can see, we have this child. Yeah, Jordan Worth. He's now a teen. He's Isaac and Hannah Aspir's child. But you were going to tell me like, wait, but wasn't Hannah an elder? Like we saw her, and also why is she dead? Why does she show up dead? I will explain that to you later when we play the molds or the Aspirs, depending, because you'll see that. So yeah, this was after he broke up with Hannah. He's a scumbag, as you can probably tell. I don't remember if yeah, he's a romance sim. He's a secondary romance sim. I forgot to show you my other sims' secondary aspirations, but I don't remember if they're like very important or not. He's a romance sim, secondary romance sim. She is a secondary knowledge aspiration. I don't think I gave them. No, not yet. My teams don't get secondary aspirations until they're like adults. This is Elizabeth. Also, why are all my doors glitched? This is Elizabeth Bell. The lightning is a bit crappy, like this shit, but she's actually really pretty. I like this series. It reminds me of Dina Caliente for whatever reason. I mean, they have similar styles. Like they both want to be like, rich and stuff. So they have very similar styles. Here's the scumbag. Okay, I almost forget. Isaac Bell is in the what career is this? Entertainment career, level 8. I think his lifetime one was to become a prestidigitator. I don't know if I pronounced that right. I don't think I did. I've never seen that word. He's almost there, and also like Elizabeth is almost level 10 in the business career. She wants to become obviously a business tycoon. So I think she will probably do that next round. This is Jingle Bell. He's really cute. They're all going to age up to an adult next round. He's really cute. Does he have? I don't think he does. Why did they do that? Okay, this sim is very iconic. As you can see, she has like how is it called? Like the helmet. I don't know the name. Sorry, I forgot the name in English. She's really iconic. I probably did this on purpose, like with mods. Like I probably want to incorporate her into my gameplay. She's so iconic. She walks around with this helmet. I don't want her to take it off. It's just so I don't even know what her natural hair color is. She doesn't have any significant others. He's a pleasure sim, by the way. Little Tinkerbell. He's a romance sim. I think he was bisexual, right? Yeah, he's bisexual. He was straight, as far as I know. He's stating this sim over here, Meredith. They met again at the arcade. Probably all my sims meet their significant others there because it's just so easy. Here's Tinko, by the way. I think she's also a romance sim, if I'm not mistaken. They would probably break up really soon or to cheat on each other. And here we have little Tristan Bell. He has quite a lot of... They have like this friend group that I love, like SG Martin, Leah, and I forgot your name, Caleb. Sorry, I forget his name. They have like this small friend group who's like really cute. They're probably gonna have problems because of family fights, especially the Martins and the Omakis. So yeah, this is a house. I didn't think probably I redecorated the rooms, but that's pretty much it. This used to be a living room, not living room, dining room. This used to be a dining room. I need to fix some missing CC, so don't pay attention to that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't think there's anything left to tell you about the belts. So, that being said, let's move on to the ASPIR household, shall we? Okay, so we have the ASPIR family, which consists of Victor ASPIR, Keaton ASPIR, Neil ASPIR, I think that's what his name is pronounced like, Pauline, Carol ASPIR. She's one of the Desiderata Valley townies. I think she's the makeover I did and uploaded to Tumblr. Lydia Koderk, Ian ASPIR, and Hannah, allegedly, ASPIR. Let's read the family description. The ASPIRs are seemingly doing better than the Bells. Hannah and Victor both want to expand the family, but they're a bit unsure if the Watcher, me, will let them, let alone if he's going to turn all of them into townies. Yeah, dark times. Meanwhile, the twins, Louise and Noriko, are there. Louise and Noriko are both dead by now. They were elders, they were old, so they just died of old age. Pauline is living the lesbian... Yeah, Pauline, when she was a teen, she was a goth. And she was a lesbian. So she was living the lesbian god life she dreamed of since she was a child. Now, she's like a cottagecore kind of lesbian. We're rooting for you, Queen. I love my favorite description so much. Why is half of the family bald? Okay, so here we are in the ASPIR household. I think, are you about to have a minute? Yeah. Let's ignore that. Let me show you the family tree first. This is Victor ASPIR, who is now married to allegedly Hannah ASPIR. He has kids. We have Pauline, who is now engaged to Lydia. They are still not married yet. We also have the twins, Neil and Keaton. Nothing too special about them. And Carol ASPIR, as you can see, she's a teen. She had an adventure, an affair with Pablo Picasso. And yeah, I promise they were both teens when this happened. They were this was when I had like I don't remember what it was, ACR, because I don't have Intimidator. I don't know if I did this with, I don't know, Simblender, because I felt funny, felt like quirky at that time, I don't know. Yeah, so she and Pablo Picasso had an affair. I think they're still I mean, they're he's now an adult, so they lost like all the flags. But yeah, I think they're still in love with each other. I just realized I have a lot of similar named babies in this neighborhood. I probably need to get a regional. I'm sorry for that. So, here's Victor, who's having a mental breakdown. His secondary inspiration. Oh, he doesn't have a secondary inspiration. I probably forgot. Do you have a secondary inspiration? Family. Yeah, I mean, let me explain the lore to you. By the way, I forgot to tell you, he's retired. He retired because he rolled the wand to retire. He was a general practitioner. What do you want to be? Mary of 6 children. You have 4. And of course, she's a ballroom dancer, working the dance career, level 8. You can probably tell this is not Hannah Aspir. This is Sharon Worth, Hannah's sister. Trigger warning, mentions of ending other people's lives. She was really jealous of her sister because she was very successful. She was always a better dancer than she was. She was married to a rich man. She had plenty of children. You know, she had like the typical, stereotypical happy life that she always dreamed of. Also, you can see she initially was married to John, but she caught him cheating with, I think it was Natasha. You know, John, Mo, and Natasha have always had this thing together. Like, I think she has a crush on him. Yeah, lost a fight with Natasha. Had a lot of, this wasn't in her wedding party. This was while her wedding party with John was happening. She was pissed. She also lost Louise as a best friend because of, you know, all of this happening. Like, you know, her husband. Then this happened. I think she's still in the mall household. I have a cemetery lot. I promise I don't have that many Sims in there, I think. I don't. Yeah. And she started impersonating her. Victor is not stupid. You can see he's having a bit of a mental breakdown, but he's not stupid. Obviously, he has a pair of eyes and can see that this is not his wife. But he does not care. Why? Because she's now younger, prettier, you know, all that stuff men do when they're old and not that old. Anyway, let's move on. This is Lydia Horderk. I don't remember how you probably adore me. I don't remember. Yeah, this was the girl that for some reason Isaac wants to flirt with, but she's now engaged to Pauline Aspir, and I'm not going to make her cheat. I need my suffix to live happily ever after. She's a secondary pleasure sim, and she works in the entertainment career as a birthday party mascot. As you can probably tell, I forget a lot of my Sims details because I'm a really slow player. I always forget. Here we have Pauline. I love how she looks with this dress. She's so cute now. I mean, she was really cute before. But I love the hair. She looks really good. What are you gonna do? Wow, good for you, I guess. Both Lydia and, again, ignore the missing custom content, live in what used to be Louise and Noriko's old house. I resurrected Noriko because, I don't know, I just wanted to do something different. Louise is not really that fun. Pauline is in the gaming career. She's a gold farmer. And again, she's engaged to Lydia here. They have 2 balls with each other. And she's really close to Diana Bell. They've also been like best friends. Again, at uni, they had a friend group with Brick, Diana, Pauline, and I think someone else. I don't remember. Yeah, Sander. I think it was Sander Roth. Yeah, those 4 were like inseparable. Like they were always together, doing stuff together. They were really cute. They now have. I mean, they're still pretty close friends, but they don't talk that much. As you can see, she wants to call Diana to chat. I almost forget. Her secondary aspiration is family. She is a secondary family sim. And she's also a knowledge sim. Then we have Keaton. Yeah, Keaton Aspir. He's a family. I think he was dating, yeah, this girl. Maddie Roth. Maddie, I think she's it's complicated. The Rolfs, yeah. All of my families have really complicated family trees, so I don't remember whose child is whose. I think she was Stella and the maid's daughter, or probably I don't know. I don't know if she's like Stella and Morty, or she was like Stella and the maid, or probably Julian Cook. Yeah, we'll talk about that later when we get to the Rolfs. They're private school students, of course, because like they're rich, they can afford that. And here we have Neil Aspir. She's so cute. He's a romance sim. He's now dating Lauren Wang. As you can see, this is her. Wait, let me show you her. And she's, let me remember, Pauline and Gabe Mackey's daughter. Probably. She's like a clone of her mother. Here we have Carol. Yeah, she's a pleasure sim. This is I think this is her room now. She's supposed to be grounded because when Victor learned that she had a child, he was not very pleased with it. By the way, where's the child here? And he grounded her. She's not supposed to leave her room. They were gonna take care of the child now, like Victor and Hannah before she died. So yeah, they're not that happy. Like they're not that good of a family anymore because I ruined it. So yeah, this is again their house. Pretty much the same. At least the downstairs is pretty much the same as Kadadi originally decorated it. And the upstairs, this is Neil and Kaden. The twins' rooms. I don't remember whose is whose. I think that's pretty much it for the Aspirs. So I think let's move on to the Picasos.
So here we have the Picasso family, which consists of Matthew, Jessica, Ezra, and Anna. And they are twins. Again, I have so many twins in this neighborhood. I haven't had them for a long while though. And Shiro. They also have another child. We have talked about him before in the Aspir family, Paolo, but he's in college right now. I'll show him like maybe at the end of the episode or right after this family. So let's read the family description. The Picassos have had enough children, but why do they keep wanting more and more? I mean, it's not that the Watcher is going to make some of them disappear under mysterious circumstances, right? Maybe they should try and focus a bit on their careers and keep their shit together before projecting themselves onto their children. Okay, so here we are in the Picasso household. The reason why I wrote that family description was because they have 3 children. And I don't know if she still wants more. I mean, she fears having children because I don't know if she's probably because she's close to being an elder, or because of the lack of funds in the family household, or maybe because I will make their children disappear under mysterious circumstances, which could be the case. I mean, I know like, you've seen the family tree of my other families, like you see she has 4, and I made one of them disappear. You're seeing a pattern here. They both work at the military career. Matthew is in a high rank, probably because Jessica has had to stay home for a long time. That's also one of the reasons I don't want them to have more children, because I want Jessica to work. I mean, I can't force her to, but at the same time, I'm like, should a pregnant woman go work in the military career? You know, like it's a very exhausting work. So maybe it's not good. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, I don't like realism in The Sims. But there's other times when I'm like, yeah, let's go for full realism. Yeah, there's not much happening to them apart from what I told you earlier in the Jog household. The thing I'm doing with Shiro here, the little doggy, I love him. Wait, what's the gender of this dog? Him, I love him. I'm trying to teach him a lot of commands because I've never done that before. I should probably get him into a hurry because he will like get promoted really fast because he knows a lot of skill. I don't really put my pets into careers, though I should. So he doesn't have a secondary aspiration. Probably she doesn't either. Oh, this is why they had twins. Yeah, I think this is the reason why. So here's what she looks like. I love this dress. I don't remember if it's a default replacement or from the game. I don't remember. She's dating Elmer Birdie. They have 2 bolts together. They're like very happy together. And like the Picassos are like that family that I play when I'm like I'm sick of drama. They don't have that much going on. Like even the siblings are best friends to get. They all seem to get along except for. We'll get to him later. And then Ezra, yeah, you can see he has a crush on this. See, this is what I was telling you earlier. I don't trust her. I don't remember if she has a crush on him too. I will never consider her a friend. Never. And then Ian McGregor, I love this sim. He's my favorite sim in the entire sim. Then Jessica's here, watching TV. Good for her. Her hobby is nature. I think that's. Oh no, his hobby is games. Oh my god. Oh my god. He's almost there. Like level 10. Interesting. She probably plays games a lot with her family, with her husband or her children. So that's why she has 3 points in games and 2 in nature. And the kids, she likes sports and he likes, but I mean they all have a pretty high interest in games because of the games console in here, and because also they have a dartboard in here that they use a lot. Like, I haven't realized how much they play with the dartboard. It's like concerning. The house is also by Katari, of course. I don't think I made any changes to it. Maybe like the upstairs. There's not that much going on with the Picasos, at least not with the main family. Like as I told you, they're just like for fun. When I'm sick of the drama, I just like make them socialize with each other, do things together, like a healthy, happy family, like everyone should be. Let me show you Paulo for a second. Okay, so here we are in Sims State University. Here's Paulo, by the way. He's kind of hot though. Like I named here after a person, like the painter. Spoiler alert, I don't like the painter that much. Reasons, Google it. There's plenty of information out there. But he's kind of hot. Like he's a douchebag. He's hot. He's a pleasure sim. You're a pleasure. Do you have any secondary aspiration? Oh, you have no aspiration benefits at all. Yeah, we're in Sim State University. I just literally just put him in here. This is the dorm that I like playing in because it's big. So there's like a lot of dormies to pair my sims up with. And there's a lot of things to do. My game's lagging a bit and I'm scared that the audio will fuck up. And moving on to him, you can see, like, I mean, they're technically together, but since he grew up before her, they obviously don't have any romantic relationship, but I'm probably gonna pair them up again when she grows up either into a young adult or an adult. She's everywhere. I told you, she's freaking everywhere. I love her. I love her. I love her so much. So yeah, he's a douchebag. He's not taking care of his child. I'm gonna change the child's name, by the way. I already have another kid named Ian. So yeah, he's really a bad person. I mean, he's not a bad person. He's just irresponsible. Like, he doesn't answer to the consequences of his actions. It doesn't make him like a monster, but you know, not the person you would want a relationship with. So now we can move on to the next household. Okay, so next we have the Mole household, which consists of Jordan Worth and Joe Mole. The bio is a bit outdated because, you know, Sharon's not living in the ASPIR household, but I mean, this could also give some context to this story. Sharon cannot believe what just happened. That witch just made her ex come back to life, kinda, when she was trying to forget him. But hey, maybe it's not as bad as she initially thought. Why is John so hot as a zombie? That rotten flesh of him makes him so irresistible. Yeah, I don't want to admit that I actually find this a bit disgusting, but at the same time it's like, plot-wise, really good. Realistically, I throw up. Okay, here we are in what I think is the most interesting household lore-wise, or at least one of the most interesting. Actually, why is John Mole a zombie and a werewolf? Let me explain. So, as you can see, as I told you earlier, well, first of all, I do remember Sharon initially rejected my engagement with him, but then she accepted. He cheated on her on the wedding day, and then proceeded to get married to Hannah, cheat on her again, fall in love with Natasha, getting caught cheating again, and somewhere along here he died. Then I don't know if you remember a while ago that I had a sim called Sylvester Cuisine, who was Julian Cook's rival in the culinary career. Julian Cook was also alive in my neighborhood, but he was quite boring. So I got rid of him. He was a plant sim. He was a plant sim by accident. Like, I didn't make him purposefully a plant sim. He just turned into one on his own, and I was like, ugh, I hate plant sims so much. So he died. Sylvester and Sharon met, and they had a huge fight. For whatever reason, they just didn't like each other. And Sylvester was a witch. She had cow plant in her home, and she used to kill her dates, like a Black Widow, like Olive Spectre, but like the Desiderata version. So when she learned that Sharon had killed her ex-husband, she came up with a great idea, which was, one, she wooed Natasha Una, by the way. She wooed Natasha Una, which was like John Mold's crush, and also proceeded to resurrect, to use like a spell to resurrect John Mold, but as a zombie, so he can never die. It's like she put a curse on Sharon so that her ex-husband would. These defaults are really creepy. Oh my god. So her ex-husband would come back from the dead as a zombie, so he can never die and just ruin Sharon's life. But what Sebastian didn't expect was there's like, you can see. I mean, I moved her out last round, so. But you can see that they were sleeping together, they were lovers again. But he kind of accepted that, you can see they have 3 bolts together and they're in love with each other. But he had to accept that Sharon will be with Victor, because, I mean, that's what she wanted. That's why she started impersonating her sister. So he's sitting here in his old house. I'm trying to make him get a gold robotics talent badge, so he can make a servo to live with him, and maybe like be something more together, and also take care of Sharon's child, because they don't have. Remember, he's Isaac and Sharon's son. He's not his child, but he tolerates him. He doesn't like him that much for whatever reason, but John, tolerates him. I mean, she had his child when he was dead, so it's not like they're gonna love each other. Yeah. Then for Jordan, he doesn't have any romantic partner, because he's both, as you can see here, he's both asexual and aromantic. Why did I decide to do this was because initially, like, he barely was attracted to anyone, like maybe one ball with a girl, like some here and there, but he wasn't really that attracted to anyone, and he never rolled like the very first years ones that most teens roll, regardless of their aspiration. And I was like, what if I download the A's and aromantic traits from, I think, Mitch the Tree? I think that's their username on Tumblr. Use them in my game, and that's what I did. So he's my first ace ever sim, and I'm kind of excited to play with him in the future and see what his life ends up being. Even though he has a pretty much dysfunctional family, he grew up well. Like, both times, it's like he's used to this. Like, whatever, my family is weird, dysfunctional, my mother's crazy. Well, at least I'm not living with her. Like, he doesn't like her. Like, they're not friends. Like, they still have the best friends forever flag, but they're not in like friend level. He doesn't have any friends either, so he's used to be like lonely. Even though he's outgoing, but like he's always being lonely. So it's like he's getting used to it. It's a bit sad, to be honest, when I think about it, but sometimes things in life don't end up the way we want. Jomo has a secondary knowledge aspiration, which I think fits him, like, yeah, popularity, but, you know, he gives off, like, mad scientist vibes. So, I had to do that to him. And then in the garden, hidden in the trees, we have the gravestone of Hannah Aspir. I think her ghost is either corrupted or some. I've never seen her ghost. I have no idea why. It's not like I have a mod that prevents ghosts from coming out and, you know, haunt the house for the night. Because I've had other Sims dying in this lot. He even has a memory of seeing the ghost of another Sim that died in this lot before. Here's the pool where, like, half the neighborhood has died. Not just kidding, like, just 2 Sims. It's only 2 Sims, I promise. And then the house, I redecorated it a bit because, you know, the missing custom content thing. And I also redecorated it after Jung initially died a bit. Not, like, that much. But I added, like, more reddish tones, like a bit more color that could fit Sharon's vibe more. Because I mean, this house is pretty much just Jomo at the start of the game, so I wanted, like, to give it a bit of more like Sharon's vibe. But now she's gone, so I probably will redecorate the house back to to its original form. And yeah, I mean, there's not that much left to say about the molds. Here's the house. Oh my god! God, I got scared for a second. Hey. Oh, creepy. Never mind. Let's just move on to the I think it's the Natasha Una, yeah, the Una family. Okay, so here we are in the second to last household in this neighborhood. I mean, for the first part, I mean, the second part will be River Blossom Hills. This household consists of Natasha Una, Blake Una, and Brie Una, as I said, based on the cheese. And they also have a cat named Moody. I think Natasha feels like she should have, like, a black cat specifically. I know, the vibes, you know, she gives off those vibes. Let's read the family description. Natasha has finally found someone who likes grilled cheese too and supports her in her furry endeavors because she's a werewolf. However, she still has a bit of a problem in her life which she hasn't sorted out yet. Her home business. I mean, she has enough to pay her bills, and her fiance is rich, but her perfectionist side thinks she has to do better and work harder. How long will she be able to pull this off until she eventually burns out? She used to have a business across the street. I think it's this one, by the way. Yeah, business. that used to be her business, but I just didn't like having too many businesses because we already have 2 businesses in this neighborhood. We already have another one in Revelton Hills, and I was like, nah. So in my mind, and Natasha just went to therapy and started talking about her overly perfectionist side, and decided, like, she had too much in her hands, but she still wanted to work in a business and wanted to sell her art to the world, her grilled cheese art to the world. So she now works at Rick's business. Let's just not go to the lot and I will show you more in detail. So here we are in the Una household. This house was made again by TEATHERTON Tumblr. Comes with her makeover version of Desiderata Valley. I only modified the upstairs to make a room for Brie. It's very simple. She likes puppies, you can't tell. So here's Natasha, who again works as an employee at Rick's. I have to change Rick's business name. I just never came up with a name. It's like calling your cat cat. So here's Mother Natasha Una. I love her. She's so. I changed her aspiration. She's now knowledge sim, and I think I gave her the secondary grilled cheese aspiration, just because it was so much. It's so much more bearable this way. Otherwise, it would just be annoying as hell. Why is she a werewolf? You may ask to yourself. I wish I remembered. Yeah, I think I remember now. She rolled a 1-2, and I was like, oh, that's actually a great idea to have my game. Yeah, I made her befriend the pack leader. I think that's the name of the wolf, like the pack leader, and turn him into a werewolf. And then she's been causing havoc in the entire neighborhood, turning Sims here and there, even if they didn't want to. Yeah, even her child here, Bree, is a werewolf too, because I have the hereditary supernaturalism. I think that's what it's called by Mitch the Tree. However, I think I probably forgot to download something because she's so glitched. I have a child werewolf mod, and I think I forgot to download the animations because she just keeps teleporting from 8 p.m. to 6 p.m. 6 a.m. and it's really creepy. It creeps me out so much. But yeah, it's what it is. It's what it is. Here's Blake Una. Why do you look like that? Thanks. He's Natasha's husband. He worked. Oh, why are you mad at her? She probably said something. Oh yeah, yeah. I don't remember why they fought. He's level 10 in the sports career. I think it was his lifetime one. It was not his lifetime one, but he's now level 10 in the athletic career. He brings home a lot of cash. So like, Natasha doesn't really need to work, but you know, Natasha's one of those people who needs to do something. She needs to be productive, otherwise she will lose her mind. And real cheese helps her like keep her sane, like it's what makes her happy, but she needs to do more. Like she needs to use that and put it in her work. She's just like one of those kind of people who needs to stay constantly like active and feel productive to society, you know, capitalism. And it was an instant match, and they met, and I believe they had 3 bolts, but probably because of the fight that I do remember happening. They only have 2 now, but it was like an instant match. They met, I think, right after I started. Yeah. It was like first round, and they already met, which was like, wow. Oh! She kissed John. Ah, yeah, this is for the wedding, probably. Yeah. Yeah, this is from the wedding. But like, after the wedding, she met Blake, and then, they're now living happily together, happily ever after. They're getting old, both of them. They're gonna become elders soon. Most of my adults are gonna become elders soon, which makes me like so excited because I've never played this fight in a hood, and I mean, that's what makes me feel so attached to this hood, is that I'm seeing my Sims grow in a way that I've never seen before. So that's the reason I can't really start a neighborhood over, because I would have to do everything from scratch. And I don't know, I just grew quite attached to my Sims, even though I always forget everything about them and their lore. But I know I'm happy. He's a secondary popularity Sim, and he probably, yeah, he has a ton of friends. 3 friends. I'm sorry, I lied again. He has 3 friends apart from his wife. She's really close with Alexandra TEATHERTON. I don't remember how this happened or when they met. Here you can see Zibas squeezing. I think, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, I forgot to tell you this. She had an affair with Zibas squeezing. I have screenshots of this. I think probably in my computer somewhere. They even would. But she didn't kill her. I don't know why she didn't. This was the only time she cheated. I mean, you know, and you shouldn't cheat ever in life, but like, I still love her. I'm sorry, I can't hate Natasha. I can't hate her. They wooed in Zivest's hot tub because she used to have a hot tub. If I have screenshots, I will leave them on the screen. If not, I won't. Yeah, they had to change together. Bree's Blake and Tasha's daughter. Yeah, they met, I don't remember when, but they went on a holiday together to Twiki Island, if I'm not mistaken. I love this relationship. Like, Natasha, is she an introvert? No, she's actually really outgoing. I think she's just lazy to meet people. Like, same girl. They're like really cute together, and they also like have two bolts together. Just saying, Alexandra is single. She's not. Natasha's not single. I'm not gonna make her cheat. At least not now. Maybe when she's an elder. Yeah, little lady's here playing with this toy. Let me show you from up close. Look, I love cats in The Sims 2. Cats look so much better than dogs in Sims 2. Dogs somehow look really weird. This is pretty much it for the Una household. I had to delete, like, there was a table here. I had to delete it because they will never use this counter, and I hate when Sims do that. Oh, there's her art studio and all the things, her art stuff, her artworks are in Rick's business where she sells them. So like she has to work constantly to make new art. And now we gotta move to the next household, which is the TEATHERTON. Okay, so here we are in the TEATHERTON household, which consists of Alexandra TEATHERTON and Edward Bigfoot. I'll explain the entire history of her when we get into the household. For now, let's just read the family description. Alexandra has just fulfilled her dreams to become a dread pirate. What's she going to do now? Carrying the local LGBT community on her back is really tough, so she's decided to become an adventurer, explore the world around her, and learn about new cultures. So here we are in the TEATHERTON household. This is Alexandra TEATHERTON. I love her look. I like making my Sims look realistic in terms of giving them stuff that fits them. So I just go on a CZ Rampage, download stuff I think could fit them and make like look more realistic to the vision I have for them. For Alexandra, let me show her for a second here. I mean, for her, I downloaded this patch, I think that's what it's called, and a patch, and also some scars in her face. Like she was a pirate, so it makes sense that she got hurt sometime in her career. She had those scars in her face. So I downloaded them, and honestly, she's so hot. She's easily one of the hottest Sims in my neighborhood. Again, she's a genetically correct Sim. The original Sim we used like what, phase 2? I don't remember. So what I'm doing with her is, as you can see, her lifetime one is collect all vacation mementos. This is a custom lifetime one. I don't know if you have the custom lifetime ones by Lamar Sims. I can leave the link in the description box too. That mod gives you like 50 plus new lifetime ones. And for her, after she became a Dread Pirate, she got level 10 in her career here. She became a space pirate, not Dread Pirate. Space pirate. I decided, what should we do with her now? Like, she's still like young, and she has 9 days until she becomes an elder. Like, I already fulfilled her lifetime one. What do I do now? And when I was checking the new lifetime ones, I saw this one. I was like, wait, this fits her so much. So I've been collecting all of the vacation mementos with her. It's been fun for the most part. I've collected 36 of them. Some of them are kind of hard to get. I feel like I had more, to be honest, but looks like I didn't. I mean, probably need to go to Takamizu village now to get to at least like the ancient exercise and the travel like a ninja, and also like the bow, which I think Carol can teach her. She doesn't need to travel to Takamizu village for that. And this one, I'm having so much problem with this one because I'm sure I've sent her to see like tour sightseeing tours, but she still didn't get the memento, which upsets me a lot. But that's fine, I guess. We have a lot of like souvenirs, you can call it. Kind of from her travels to all the places you can go to. Tricky Island, Three Lakes, Sakamisa Village. And then one day, when she went to Three Lakes, of course, she got the map, the Three Lakes map. She met Edward Bigfoot. I have different replacements for everything. Yeah, I mean, I got this because it made him look less like a human and more like him gorilla, monkey, primate. You know, those kind of animals. Now that I look at it, it looks kind of creepy. I like, well, most of the defaults are creepy looking. Let me think too hard about it. But yeah, she's not involved. Well, no, I'm lying. I think she was involved. Yeah, she has a crush on this. I think he's from Twiki Island. I think Jeff still. But I don't know. I just don't see them together. Maybe I will try and pursue a relationship with Zoe because they have two bolts, and I think she's downy. She doesn't have any any significant others because the other Sims she has two bolts with are married to other Sims, and I not want to be, and I don't want to be a homebreaker. That's not a good look on her. So I might pursue a relationship with Zoe. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Edward wanted to work in the athletic career. Since he's Bigfoot, he has all the skills and I think all the talent badges. Yeah, gold. So like he's a very useful sim, very convenient sim to play with. So like he doesn't need to work in any skill. So for him to level up in a career is really easy. If you have Bigfoot, make him work in any career. So your family can earn some easy money. I think that's pretty much it, really, for the Teathertons. There's not, yeah, I mean, they have the pirate ship in their backyard. I make Alexander come here very often, just for fun, because it's so fun, like, to have an entire pirate ship in your backyard. So, this was it for part 1 of my Megahood showcase, if you can call it that way. In part 2, I'll show you River Blossom Hills. Yeah, only River Blossom Hills because I also have downtown, but none of my Sims are living there. I hope you liked it. I know like most of my Sims are not here anymore. But I don't know, I'm really proud of my neighborhood because I've been working on it like for years and years. Even though I'm not like 7th generation yet, I don't know, I'm just quite attached to my Sims and I hope you like them too. You know, I hope you like also like my stories. And also like if you have any ideas like, wait, what if you do that with this family or this other family? I'm really open to feedback from you. I guess see you in the next video, which will hopefully be part 2 of my Megahood showcase. So yeah, thank you and see you!